Hey y'all, what's up, my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Give It Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on the music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by yours truly, Queen's back. All right, guys, it's a brand new concert review period, and this is something that I really never thought I ever got to witness greatness. I got to witness someone with so much love and passion to what she does in her music period. The Queen of Pop, Janet Jackson. I got to see her. I got to witness the one and only period. So I'm going to discuss my honest thoughts and opinions of, you know, the concert review and my adventure time in Charlotte, North Carolina. So let's get popping as always, shall we? Now, I was late to the concert, but I always say never better late than never, right? But it was so much heavy traffic. So I pretty much, like I said, I got there around like 8:20. So her concert started at 7:45 promptly on the dot. I was in traffic. So unfortunately, I didn't get to see my boy Ludacris. Shouts to Ludacris. Of course, he's late because I grew up with Ludacris, Luda. And Ludacris, like I said, I grew up with his music. He's like one of the hip hop legends. He's pretty much like the Southern hip hop rapper. Um, Even though I didn't see Ludacris, I will say this though. Ludacris pretty much is like one of the rare rappers in hip hop that lyrically, that enigma, that Southern twang, withdrawal, that flavor, and he came out like in the early 2000s. His sound, his swag, his style, everything. He brings a lot of that high energy southern rap with a mix of hip hop and pop. Yes, I say a mix of hip hop and pop because most of his music, you listen to like, his catalog, he has a very nice variety of versatility and a lot of that upbeat. I would say it just makes you the ambition kind of music, coming from the ATL Atlanta. He has hits under his belt. I will watch Janet's full concert review. And probably I'll just do another concert review because hell, like I said, Janet Jackson deserves to get my reviews. But Ludacris, pretty much, like I said, he's one of those hip hop musicians. He's not just a rapper; he's a musician. It's a difference between being a musician and just being a rapper. Ludacris is like a musician. And even when people would say, well, where are all the like southern lyrical gifted hip hop rappers? Well, Ludacris, he has proved himself to be one of the greats. So I really, like I said, I miss Ludacris, the legend, the icon. But I did get to see Janet Jackson, the legend icon. So I arrived there like at 8:20, and when I got there, oh my goodness, like the gates were flooded through with Janet Jackson fans. I was at the PNC Music Pavilion. It's a nice spot. I've never been there. It's my first time going to the concert venue. So inside the gates, um, fans they parked their cars, and like I said, when I got into the concert venue, before I took a lift. But a lot of Janet Jackson fans, they were walking down the block, down the street of the houses. Now, we got into the neighborhood because the PNC Music Pavilion, there's like a nice neighborhood area. So a lot of the Janet Jackson fans, they were just swarming in, walking, going to the concert venue. So when I finally got there, it was like around like eight, probably about 8:20 to 8:30 ish. But the girl got in there. Man, I heard feedback. I heard, what else did I hear? No sleep. Okay. Now, when I got, and then I heard if. This is when I got in my section. I sat in the front row, section 2, P29. So I paid for great seats. That's the thing. That's a blessing because I've never been to a Janet Jackson concert, right? So even though I was late, hey, it's fine. Man, I swear to goodness, this woman literally, her outfit, it was like it. She had like that a sparkly gold um fashionista. She had like it's like a bodysuit, glittery, metallic, sparkly with gold, kind of like bronze too. And then she had like that beautiful purple ribbon. And then I saw her dancers, and I'm like, they freaking slayed from top to bottom, left, right, up and down. And even watching as a little girl, seeing Janet Jackson live on BET, like, seeing all her, countless hits, watching her music videos, listening to her music. I've never felt that I would ever go see Janet Jackson in concert. And maybe when I was little, I was like, oh, I ain't gonna happen, ain't gonna happen. I ain't, but no, so I was going through some personal things at home. But for me to witness this, and I said, wow, I just took it all in. I just stood there. Even before I got to my seat, I stood there in awe and in like admiration because I said, wow, this is the queen of pop. This is the woman who really she chased after her dreams, making it in music, changed the game, just being creative. And I saw someone, even I grew up, I watched her on Good Times, Penny. So this was sentimental to me. This was like my moment of like, wow, I grew up with this woman watching, TV, all of that. And you have the right to really enjoy your moment for you. This is your thing. This is your time to shine. This is your moment. And man, Janet Jackson fans, everybody was like getting turned, singing to the songs, like having fun. There was no drama at the concert, none whatsoever. And that's really amazing because Janet Jackson fans, her fans have a lot of enthusiastic, bubbly personalities, and um, different age ranges. Because we think about Janet Jackson, her music has crossed throughout all walks of life. She has pushed through the barriers of music because singing and dancing at the same time, her, her stage presence. Janet Jackson is 56 years old and still has that stage presence. So as I was, watching her live singing and dancing, I love the dancers. And there were male dancers. They killed it. They slayed. They snatched. The kind of choreography that they did is more of that really body movement. It's fluid dancing, technical dancing. It's not the kind of dancing where it's that natural and it has like that high, that adrenaline, that energy. And I love, as I was watching them dance, I love how the intricate dancing, how they even put different cultures of dancing all together on their set list. Because I think that Janet Jackson people sometimes they tend to forget which. Listen, it's okay. I'm not a Janet Jackson fan. Listen, it's okay. I don't have this like no because people have different opinions and that's just life. But witnessing Janet Jackson to me is a blessing because really I grew up with musicians that really had it all. I was able to really witness like wow, even listen to their music on the radio, on a CD, seeing Janet Jackson in concert to me, it's like wow, it just brings me joy because literally this woman pretty much throughout the whole entire show she really puts on a show. It's not, it's the performing arts and it's bigger than Jan Jackson. I think Jan Jackson realized it. She realizes it. She knows that it's not just music, it's just life. That's just how she was able to do her thing. She was able to find herself. And the music industry is really, really difficult. She has went through a lot, y'all. We know. Man, and I even watched a documentary couple years ago how she came from home beginnings and how she was able to find herself in music. And I think that Jan Jackson's legacy, people try to, they tried to really, really try it. They tried to really like sweep it under the rug, but No, when you have that gift and you're able to still do damn thing at 56 years old, I mean, singing at the same time, dancing. I mean, she's still singing and dancing like she's in her freaking 20s. You know, like she's actually moving her body. It takes a lot of endurance and it takes a lot of like patience and hard work to even sustain your body. Your body changes, it's a machine. But Janet Jackson, she really, 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 really just came through. And I loved Janet Jackson's also she can sing really good too live. And this is the thing. I've noticed, and even as a pop critic, like people they always like to kind of take jabs at Janet's vocal ability. Or, you know, like they make jokes like, oh, this whisper singing. But Janet Jackson, she has range. She's not a whisper singer. May sound like on the record, on certain records, but you can hear her voice. And the songs that I love, my favorite Janet Jackson songs are like Feedback, If I Get So Lonely, um, What Have You Done For Me Lately, the songs that I was able to really witness live, like Let's Wait a While, Scream, oh man, when she did Scream, yes, and Love You, Michael. Will always love you. Period. I'm a Michael Jackson fan, as well. So, she did Black Cat. She did Pleasure Principle. Um, she did Escapade. So I really was so intrigued and awe. Like I was like very. It was like wow. And it's really amazing because when people do have that gift to do what they love to do, this is what they've always wanted to do. Janet Jackson always wanted to express herself, and even that gift that she has in singing, dancing, songwriting. I mean, it's like, yeah, she really, really, there will never be another one, period. You know, it's out of respect. Um, because, like I said, I really witnessed someone that really came out from Gary, Indiana, and made something out of herself. And really, you know, her haters are her motivators. But man, I mean, the concert venue was lit. Everybody was having fun. I love the different outfits. She even wore a black and white outfit, and she had like a black hat, and you know, she wore that. And then I remember she wore the jacket Rhythm Nation with the key earring and the the black jeans, the black all black everything attire. She performed Rhythm Nation. Man, that Rhythm Nation, man, they all bets are off when they freaking perform that song. Her dancers, they really are literally gifted and talented. I love how they were just, it's not just, it's just like how the choreography and depending on the songs, it's really pretty much like how choreography in different forms of like dancing. I don't know how to dance. Okay, I wish I knew how I could dance. But I think that for Janet Jackson's legacy and even being one of the top tier musicians, she is the queen of dance because she's not just she has a different variety of dancing abilities, her influences. So different inspirations that how she was able to put in her choreography and the choreographers that she worked with when she first started in her music career. That's how I was able to really pick up on some good things. I said, wow, she literally had to find what made her stand out as a dancer, and it happens with every generation of singers and dancers, no matter what genres of music they do. You have to find that spark, that what makes you stand out, what makes you have that groove, what makes you have something that, oh wow, people are like, oh wow, okay, this is so and so, this is so and so. So I think that seeing her live, to me, I've always wanted to go to a concert of hers because I was like, wow, I don't go to concerts that much. Like I said, I didn't go when I was a lot when I was little, but see, seeing her is a freaking blessing. Period. And I'm trying so hard not to curse on this channel because I love my followers. I don't care. You watch this channel, it's all good. But I was like, wow, this is what the heck I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. And it's like that authenticity and that really talented. It's like you're on an adventure where it's like you got people out there that it takes a lot of courage to really follow your dreams. It really does. A lot of times I would even sit back, even watching, music videos on BET and seeing, oh, she also performed All For You. Yes, she performed that song. I would watch that video on BET, All For You. And I'm like, yes, yes indeed. Hell yes. Okay, this is the Queen of Pop we're talking about. This is Janet Jackson, period. Because she was able to do it all. And she can still do it all. At 56 years old. Well, there you have it, guys. Because, like I said, your girl, I do this. I love doing concert reviews because even engaging with the audience and even, like I said, the fellowship of Jan Jackson fans. I mean, we just had a blast. We had a great time. I mean, just seeing Queen and seeing doing what she loves to do and then how she interacts with her fans. And it's amazing because people sometimes I'll get this like, oh, Carrie, like these people don't know you and other. It's not about that. It's about connection with people to bring people together. Jan Jackson has done that. Jan Jackson has done that with her music, her career, everything. So it was amazing to really witness this. It was amazing to witness Queen Jan Jackson. Keep doing the damn thing, sis, because like I said, you deserve it all. And Jan fam, we love you, we support you. Man, you did that. You did that, girl. So that being said, guys, Jan Jackson, she's on tour right now. Jan Jackson fans, for those who are watching this video, let me know down below your comments about how you feel about Jan Jackson's Together Again tour. And also she performed Together Again. I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs. And let your girl down below. Let's have discussion. She's still on tour. So for those that are interested in seeing Janet Jackson, go see her. You want to go see the Queen of Pop? Go see her. Period. So that being said, guys, share your thoughts and your opinions. Um, and stay tuned the next episode. Give Cincinnati 2. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button. And as always, stay tuned the next episode. Give Cincinnati 2. Dragon Ball Z Mario reference. Peace. Bye-bye. You girls exiting out. Super Saiyans out.